Nothing beats a chocolate creme brulee with a crunchy crust, that burnt sugar on top. Later in this video, I'll show you another way to top your brulee using a orange fizzy sherbet and Ramekins soaked goji berries. I really believe the eggs that you use make a difference. Free range are great, but I'm using true pasture raised eggs. And I crack it like that, you get an even cut. Don't do it on the side of a bowl, you'll end up getting shelling. Two ways you can get the albumin gone, either through your fingers like that or using the shell. We need 6 egg yolks into a bowl and 1/4 of a cup of caster sugar. We're going to whisk that up for about 3 minutes, and you'll see here how it just gets that lovely looking colour there as we aerate it. Teaspoon of vanilla essence into a pot, followed by the cream. The full recipe's in the description below. And now I'm going to put 80 grams of dark chocolate in there. There we go. And at this stage I could put some orange zest in there if we want a orangey chocolate brulee. Once it comes to a simmer, get it into a pouring jug. Now it's hot, right? So what we're going to do is slowly drizzle it over our egg mixture. Very slowly, because we're tempering the eggs as we go. If we add it too quickly, we run the risk of having scrambled egg yolks. We don't want that. Once it's all in there, let's transfer it back to the bowl and start thinking about the ramekins we're going to use. I'm using these guys. I'm going to fill them up about halfway. I don't think we need lots of this dessert. It's particularly rich and delicious. You could use a jar like I did here, but be cautious when you go to brulee the sugar on top. You could have a nasty accident, as I did. Anyway, back to where we were at. I'll continue filling these guys up, and you need to have your oven preheated at 160 degrees Celsius. I've got some boiling water out of the jug. I'm just going to pour it in here. Ideally, I'd like it about halfway up the side of those molds. They're going into the oven for 35 minutes at that 160 degrees Celsius. And before you know it, they're out. The important thing here now is to let them cool down overnight, or at least 3 hours in the fridge. They look delicious, right? Now sprinkle a little caster sugar over the top, as much or as little as you like, depending on how thick you want your crust. And we want to burn that sugar. And I'm going to show you how to do that just with a burner, right? Pretty easy. You could put it in your oven under the grill. It'll take a little bit longer, but you want that burnt. Brulee means it should be a little bit burnt on top, because that flavor will be just delicious with that chocolate. Don't forget you can put a little orange zest in, and it'll be, once it cools down, it'll be crunchy like that. And well, now it's just time to enjoy. Now, if you did do it in the mason jars, there is another way that we can get sugar on top. And that's pretty easy. What we need to do is just pop a pot on the heat, get some caster sugar in there, as much as little as you like. I'm getting a little bit of honey. This will stop the sugar crystallizing. Some cold water in there, bring it up to heat. But as I do, I'm giving it one stir. And after I've done that, I'm not stirring again, and I'll just watch it until it goes that lovely golden brown colour. Off the heat it comes. I'll drizzle some on top, then I'll move the jar around so I get a thin layer. Be careful you don't get it too thick, because then it'll be like trying to break glass. It can be harder than you think. Here's another option for topping. I've got the orange fizzy sherbet, and to make it so easy, it's just sugar, water and orange zest. You bring it up to 135 degrees C, you add the fizzy in, you stir it like mad, and it froths up, and you pour it out onto a cold surface. And the goji berries, I'm just soaking in some Ramekins overnight, just enough to cover them, soak them, full of antioxidants, absolutely delicious. Once your orange sherbet's cold, crack it into manageable sized pieces, top your soak, goji berries on top, and you're done. Happy days everybody, thanks for watching. please like and subscribe and spread the word. For a dairy-free option, replace the cream with coconut milk or coconut cream.